Oh my god, okay. Hey Chais, it's Kai. Let's get started.
Why are you such a copycat?
Hi friends. I meant to put on jewelry. It's fine. It's hot in here. I have coffee and it's hot coffee, which is not the best kind of coffee when it's already hot, but you know, I don't know. I don't really like making iced coffee at home personally. Like if I'm gonna make coffee at home, like it's gotta be hot. But I probably should have just done it this time because it's very warm in here and I can't have the fan on because it's too loud. I don't know. I guess let's just go ahead and get started. So basically, Coffee Chats with Coffee Cat, if you guys do not know, is my series on this channel where basically I drink coffee and I just kind of talk about whatever. Sorry, I keep staring at the viewfinder. I'm not used to being this close to the camera. Usually it's a little bit further back, but like my setup doesn't look very good today. Well, for the past like 2 weeks actually. It's about to look better, but like, okay, into life updates. This is a pretty good segue. So I'm moving on Wednesday down to Riverside in the place that I was originally looking at. Now this is kind of funny. So basically, here's how it happened. I'd been looking on Facebook Marketplace for a very long time for places, right? And I had some that like looked okay, but then people like weren't responding, or like there was one time I actually had 2 different like house viewing appointments in the same day, and I was supposed to go with Claire, and then I don't remember what happened, but something happened with Claire, and then like the other person also had an issue, like they had to go to work so they wouldn't be there to show me the house, and so I only had one option, and the other option I was gonna go look at was also kind of sketching me out at the time. Like a really weird dude, like, I really hope you like the place, like I hope you're not disappointed with it. Like it was just, it weirded me out, and it was just him in like a trailer, which like would have been fine except that he started to creep me out, and I was like, I don't feel like getting murdered. Yep. So this place in Riverside, I actually have a vlog where I went to go see it. Once again, this is just a self-promo video, I guess, but go check out that vlog. I think I called it We Got Kicked Out of Coachella because it was the same weekend. I clicked so well with them, and listen, I never click well with roommates, okay? It's a really weird thing. I really don't know why, because I'm not that hard to get along with. Like, I don't even have that many things. Like whenever I move in somewhere, I don't mean like physical things. I mean like I don't have that many like stipulations or whatever. Like, no, like you can't do that. Like, I'm not that particular, okay? I need my cats to be good, and we have to have a decent relationship. That's literally it. Like, as long as you like don't eat my food, like I'm fine, and I prefer the place to be clean, but like I'm not like a crazy roommate, so I don't know how I keep attracting these situations, but whatever. I just got out of another one, but it was a whole different story. I'm gonna have to talk about that soon because it's somebody who was on my channel for a very long time and then just suddenly disappeared, and it's like, I feel like it's kind of messed up to just leave you guys not knowing anything, and like I get that, like, you know, I don't owe you anything and whatever, but like I feel like I owe you an explanation. I need to talk it out because I'm still holding some kind of resentment. I'm still like, to the point that I'm still venting about it like a lot, and I have not talked to this person for like a month now, and the friendship was over way before then. Okay, anyway, we're gonna get to that in another video, okay? It's gonna be an emotional one because I didn't think it was gonna be. I was like thinking about it, and I was like, maybe I should talk about it. I don't really know. And then I was like thinking how the video would go, and then I literally started like tearing up, and I was like, great, so it's gonna be emotional. It's gonna be that kind of video. I didn't realize I wasn't over it. Anyway, I just realized I'm speed talking. This is a problem I have sometimes. It's not the caffeine, it's me. Especially as soon as I get in front of a camera, I just like get so excited, like all this information. And I was noticing I'm having a lot more mess ups than I have in like a lot of the past videos. Like I just had to say something like 5 times, and it was the stupidest little sentence. I just didn't want it to be like broken up or anything. I don't know, like that sentence was. It's just because I had to take a big breath, and I'm anal about my editing. Anyway, so I went to view this place. God, I'm so, this is why Coffee Chats with Coffee Cat, okay? Because I don't have to stay on track with anything because there is no track. The track is my brain, and it's a loop-de-loop. Another left turn. There's a wreck in the corner, you know, pile up, it happens. Oh, my life lately has been a pile up. Ow. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about that. I might talk about this in another separate video. But basically, we saw the place, we clicked really fast. I messaged them right after we left, like super excited, and they had like multiple other people, and they kept like falling out, like the situations were just like not working out. And they really liked me, and I was like, okay, cool. And so then I got to the point where I was like, oh wait, I'm not gonna have enough by moving, like, and I messaged her that. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough money. Like, I don't wanna take up this space and jeopardize you and your money because I understand, and like if somebody else wants to move in and isn't gonna be able to pay you the money like you deserve, then like I want that for you. Obviously I really want to move in, but I also don't want to screw you over, you know? And so it was a lot of back and forth with that, like maybe I can, I don't know if I can, maybe I'll figure it out, I don't know if I will. And she like put it back up on the market, was talking to people, showed it more people, and the only people that were even interested were like looking for like June, and she needed somebody to move in by May because that would be a whole month of literally nobody living in that room and no rent coming in, so like that's hard. So we were staying in contact, me sometimes like going way too long in between because when I have a meltdown meltdown. That's just what happens. Hi, hello. I'm sorry if I ghosted any of you, by the way. It's my brain. I literally ghosted my boss. Like, it got that bad. We're not gonna go there in this video, but we probably will at another point. Let me know if you want to hear that. But yeah, so basically nothing was really working out for her, and it was kind of funny because I remember, and I said it in the vlog, I'm pretty sure, but like there was a whole butterfly theme that day, and butterflies represent new beginnings, and I had also seen like a tarot card with like a butterfly on it and a reading that I had gotten, and it was like a whole thing, and butterflies are always a symbol for me anyway. But I remember going there and I fell in love with the place immediately, and there's even a little garden in the back area. It's like a little bit overgrown, but it's so cute, and I could go out there and meditate and drink my coffee, and I'm so excited. Oh my god, I love it so much. I'm getting emotional, and there's like this butterfly wind chime, and like when I saw the butterfly, I looked at Claire and I was like, and just like looked back, and then as soon as we left and got back in my car, she was like, you love it, don't you? And I was like, yes. Anyway, so like I said, we were going back and forth a lot, and then this past week I found out I was getting my deposit back from my apartment. So I was like, oh sweet, like I'm gonna be able to move in. I went ahead and sent her $200 for like this month, and I still owe like $160 once I get down there. I feel like it's really hard to breathe in here right now, and I felt like that all day, and I don't know if it's because of spooky things or if it's just because I just feel that way today. I don't know, because I was anxious earlier. You know, it's hard to tell. Is it paranormal or is it my brain? That's my life. So I went ahead and paid her some, and I'm moving in on Wednesday is the whole point. But it's the original place, so that's why multiple times in my last videos I've been like, yay, like I don't even have to worry about it, and then later I was like, actually yes, like it fell through. I don't know what's happening. Like I don't know where I'm gonna live. Maybe I'm gonna live there, maybe I'm not. I don't know. And so because of that, I wasn't able to put in the transfer at my Starbucks ahead of time because I didn't know where I was gonna move, because I was looking at Riverside, but I was also looking at like Victorville, which is like 40 minutes above Barstow, so I could really just drive back and forth, and even then there are plenty of Starbucks out there, and Riverside is a very far drive from there. Without traffic, it's an hour and a half from my current Starbucks. So I put in the transfer form as soon as I knew for sure that I was going down there, right? Went ahead and wrote Riverside, so like she hopefully put it in already. I'm gonna have to contact the general manager just to make sure, just because last time I tried to do a transfer, it was a whole disaster. And again, that story time's coming probably after I don't work for Starbucks anymore. I'm sorry to disappoint you, I am. I just don't wanna, you know, stir up anything where I shouldn't yet. Or maybe I will at one point because it's a North Carolina one anyway, so it's different. I don't know. Honestly, what do you think? Leave it in the comment section down below. I know it's all just gonna be like, give us the tea, but you know, we'll see. So basically, my boss, after I finally told her why I hadn't talked to her for a whole month, because it was a whole thing, she threatened me at one point. Again, story time's coming after I leave Starbucks, but it was a whole thing. I was kind of hiding out, and also anxiety and breakdown and whatever, and so I talked to her and I was like, put in the transfer, and I told her like, if you need shifts covered like soon, like let me know, just because like it's a drive, but also like I need to like be working a little bit because Postmates wasn't really working out that well. I didn't tell her that much, but I was just like, if you need shifts covered, like let me know, you know. But that's all I had said, is if you need shifts covered, let me know. Then yesterday morning I woke up to a missed call and some texts from my boss, and basically she was saying like, call me back so we can discuss your schedule, and I was like, what does that mean? Like hello? But I called her back, and basically she had already put me on the schedule ahead of time without telling me or letting me know, except that day. And when she said like, well, like what's your availability or whatever, I was like, okay, well I can only do it if I work nights, because Riverside is so far away from Barstow, and the interstate that goes up there is the Cajon Pass. Basically it's always blocked up. Like if you know anything about California, you've probably heard of the Cajon Pass. Okay, it's always blocked, so it's gonna take me so long to get there, and my car is also not in a great shape to do that, and I also am gonna have to replace a tire within the next like week, especially going up to Barstow every day. Oh god. But I told her, you can't schedule me for noon, like I need to do night shifts, which I'd been asking for months beforehand anyway. And she was like, I already put you on the schedule for mids, and I was like, I'm sorry, what? So she sent me pictures, and I'm starting to like reach out to people on the schedule, and I've only gotten one shift so far where I can work the night now because somebody said they would cover me, but it's literally 4 hours less, so I'm still driving an hour and a half for a 4-hour shift. Even though it's later on, it's still a 4-hour shift, and again, it's only an hour and a half drive if there's no traffic. So I'm a little bit stressed at this point. Like I'm trying to like, if she doesn't put me on the schedule for nights, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I might just have to quit Starbucks because I can't do that every day. So either I need the transfer to go through fast, or I need to figure something else out. I don't know. I'm just sorry. I'm just venting. Why am I sorry? This is the whole point of this video. I don't know. This can't be very entertaining. Hopefully it is. I don't know. Like I said, life updates. I'm literally talking to you right now like I've been talking to my friends, so it's fine. It's just been on my mind. I'm a little bit stressed. It's fine. Oh. Let me also explain this real quick. So I gave Minnie my first bath. So I gave Minnie her first bath the other night, and she is, I think, hiding under the bed currently, so I'm not gonna go get her. But I came home after a day. And when I say a day, I mean a day. And this was the day that I had like started to get things for my car, and like it was a very long day, but it was also the day that I got like interviews other places, and I like also found out I was getting my deposit from my apartment back, all that stuff, right? So I came home, I was like, it's been a day, and I walked in my room and I was like, it smells really bad. So I walked over to the crate where I've been putting them up whenever I leave, just because it's a stipulation. So the place I'm staying right now, I don't love it, but like it is what it is. So as soon as we move, it's not gonna be the case anymore. Blah, blah, blah. But basically, so they'd been in the crate while I was in Barstow all day, right? I came back and I opened the thing, let them out, and I was like, it smells so bad. And then I picked up the cat bed that was inside the crate because I want to make them as comfortable as I can, you know, while they're staying in a crate. So I put the cat bed in there, and I literally never should have, because when I pulled it out, it was full of nasty liquidy diarrhea. It was so bad. And I literally like, I grabbed like some paper towels and was trying to like scoop it out and was like gagging the whole time, and I was like, help, how do I even clean this? And they were like, just throw it away. And I was like, yeah. And as much as I hated it, because like I don't like wasting things like that, and like it might have been able to be salvaged, but like god, like that would have been a lot. Like I would have had to hose it down outside, I would have had to scrub it, I would have had to throw it in the washer, and even then like hope that none of the poop came out in the washer. Like it was a cheap little like $5 bed from Walmart, or however much it was, I really don't remember, but it was a cheap bed from Walmart. So like I can get another one, it's fine. I just had to roll it up and throw it away. But then I picked up Minnie and I like wet a rag and was trying to like get stuff out of her fur, and she's long haired, so I was trying to get it out. She was very upset too. I don't think it felt good. I think it was like painful for her. Most of it was dried on like in between the crevices of her paws. It was really bad. It was like literally everywhere. Her paws and then like her stomach and down. And I was trying to wipe it and she was like squirming and like not happy. And I was like, I have never had to give her a bath before, because usually cats can keep themselves clean and they don't like baths anyway. I don't like giving them baths, so I'm like, if I can avoid it, I do. Like I don't give Danny baths like almost ever, because she doesn't really need them. Like she keeps herself groomed. Minnie normally does. I had to take her into the bathtub and it was not fun, and I felt so bad. She was like panicking. Like there was a moment at the end where like I had finally finished rinsing her off and she was in the tub like holding on to the end, like kind of doing this thing, and her like collar was like back all the way at the back of her neck, and she was just like wheezing, like ears flat back, like panic in her eyes, just wheezing. And I was like, I think it was like a little kitty panic attack, and it made me so sad, and all I wanted to do was love her. Thank God she didn't absolutely hate me after that. Like after I wrapped her up in a towel and I was like drying her off some and like telling her she was a good girl and like loving on her and stuff, she started purring again and it was fine. But I was like, but anyway, this came from that day. It actually looks a little better now, but it kind of looks like a nipple. But there was one point where she tried climbing up like my back, and I tried to pull her back, and her back paw, like one of the claws hooked into my skin, and I was trying to pull her off, and I put her back down in the tub and it like yanked. So there's like a little circular spot where her claw was, but then it went so deep that it just like bruised around it immediately. This is actually the best it's looked, surprisingly. I don't know, I just like, I'm emotional and anxious and stressed, but also emotional because like, as cheesy as this is, and believe me when I say it is cheesy, it feels cheesy, it comes out cheesy. The more times you say the word cheesy, the nastier it sounds. Huh? And I just got some like gross mental images. Anyway, but it just like, this whole situation is really showing me like who's there for me. Like it's a cliche for a reason, you know what I mean? But it's still a cliche. It's becoming very clear to me who's like really there for me and who's just kind of like there when I succeed and that's it. I'm finding out who has been my friend from the beginning, finding out some people who never cared in the first place, even if they're claiming that they do. Like there's been a lot of like especially when I was having like the big breakdown TM for like a long time, there was a lot of, it's not fair, why am I going through this again? Like why is this always my life? Why is it hardship? Why is it this again? Like I was just getting comfortable and I was trying to figure out like why, like what's the lesson here, because there's got to be a lesson. The sooner I figure out the lesson, the sooner I get out of this situation. And I finally realized that it was literally just about like finally experiencing that and also learning to ask for help, which is big not good at that. Like literally something I like cannot, well could not do. I guess at this point I have. Asking for help is and always has been hard as shit for me to do. Like I hate feeling like I'm a burden to other people, like worrying about like I'm taking your resources, like I'm taking your time and your energy and all these other things and you're gonna resent me for it. Like I just hate it. I hate it so much, but like this has taught me to not only be more okay with that and understand that there are people in my life who are willing to help me and actually want to help me. And it's almost like there have been times where there have been people who have like offered to help, and because it's my first instinct to be like, no, it's fine, like I'm fine even if I'm not, like that's kind of what I did. And like some of them, like I could tell that it kind of hurt them that I didn't let them help me, which was a whole nother level that I hadn't experienced before. Like, obviously, like, family helps family, but like when it comes to friends, like, it seems like it should be different. Like, at least in my brain, I always thought it was different. And maybe it is most of the time, but like the people that I'm really close to, like, there are some people who have just been reaching out, and like every single chance they get, every time, even when I'm just venting to them, they're like, how can I help? Like, do you want me to do this? Do you want me to do this? And like eventually I was like, yeah, actually maybe, like, that would be really helpful. And then they help, and I'm like profusely thanking them, and they're like, it's literally nothing. And I'm just like, it's not though. Like, if you're one of those people, you know who you are. I don't know. God, see, I'm just getting sappy now. Is this coffee or wine? Because, oh, I don't know. It's just, this is a hard time in my life, but like, I feel like I'm finally starting to get out of it. And it's literally just because the people who have been willing to work with me and to help me and like be there for me and like put their neck out for me and then some, like, if it weren't for that, I very easily could have been homeless. As scary as that is, like, I might not have even still been in California for that matter. Like, I easily could have had to go back to North Carolina and live with my parents again, you know? And at least that's like another safety net that I have, and I'm very blessed to have that safety net. But like, the fact that there were people who were willing to literally put everything they had on the line to help me out, I'm just like, I feel like I've done so much crying in the past month, but it's like, at least these are happy tears now. I don't know. I'm an emotional ass bitch. Okay, on that note, I'm gonna go. Life is going wild right now, and I'm blessed to have met the people that I have at this point. Thank God my mascara doesn't run. And also, through all of that, like, if I didn't have my channel, and I know this is such like I'm a YouTuber, like, I love me, man, that kind of thing, but like, when I say YouTube keeps me sane, I mean it. Like, I know I'm not like a famous YouTuber, I don't have like thousands and thousands of subscribers, okay, but I have a small audience of people who love me and are there for me, and I have made genuine friends through you guys. And also just the act of being able to sit in front of a camera and just talk and just tell you things and know that there are gonna be people who watch this and listen to this and take something away from this, like, that's just like, ow. I don't know. I'm gonna stop being an emotional ass bitch. I don't know how much of that is even gonna stay in, because editing Kai doesn't like it when filming Kai gets emotional or rambles too long, which is all this series is. So editing Kai hates this series. Filming Kai and post-editing Kai love this series. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm not gonna, I think I said this before, when I do Coffee Chat for Coffee Cat, I'm not gonna do shoutouts of the week. I did last time actually, but it was more of a story time just with coffee. I just wanted to call it Coffee Chat for Coffee Cat because I missed it. Anyway, I'm making it harder for myself by rambling on and on, so I'm really gonna stop talking now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Give me those thumbs and share this video if you like me. Please, I cried. I'm gonna go clean my face and take a shower and turn the fan back on. Yeah, subscribe like I said. Stay cool, my dudes, and I'll see you in the next one.
Why are you such a copycat?